So if you follow me on Instagram, you will know yesterday that I dyed my hair as it is right now. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So a few months ago when I dyed my hair, mixing the Feria Intense Copper, keep wanting to call it Power Copper, but it's not. Mixing the Intense Copper with the Pearl Blonde, that got so many views and such good feedback that when I saw these two colors together at the store the other day, I had to buy them and give them a try. So I always, at least what I'm going to keep doing, if I keep doing this, I like to try to stay within brand. And I get a little paranoid thinking about mixing brand dyes. My assumption is that we should probably shy away from that. I'm not even sure if we should even be doing this, but you know, here we are. So the colors that I used yesterday, because I dyed my hair yesterday, I'm finally now able to talk about it today, is Intense Red Copper and Light Reddish Blonde. So the box comes with 2.4 ounces of developer as well as 2.4 ounces of dye. So you get a 1-to-1 ratio. As always, I always look at the label of the dye to make sure that what I'm getting, like that the name on the dye is the same as the name on the box or the color of the box. So I want to make sure that the color I'm getting on the dye is the same as the color of the box that I bought. I had told you guys many times how I heard a horror story about some high school kids who would go to the department store and switch the dyes from the boxes, and so you would think you're getting a blonde and instead you're getting a black, and you don't realize it until halfway through the developing process. And so ever since then, every time I dye my hair, I make sure that the number on the dye or the name on the dye is the same as what is on the box. Every box also comes with conditioner. This conditioner is amazing, by the way. Every time I use this conditioner, I'm just impressed. Also within the box comes instructions, and in the instructions are gloves. I don't care for those kinds of gloves. I like gloves that fit my hands a little bit better, so I just use some generic latex gloves that, you know, you can get a pack of however many for pretty cheap, and those are what I use. So as I'm reading the instructions, I'm realizing that I need to dye my hair for 25 minutes. So I get started. Now, I bought an applicator bottle from Sally's, and it's like a little kit. It comes with some gloves, you know, as well as like a plastic shawl-like thing so you don't get dye on your clothes. And the issue I was foreseeing was that the applicator bottle only claims to hold 8 ounces of product, while if we do the math, that we have 2.4 ounces of developer with 2.4 ounces of dye together, that makes closer to 10 ounces of product. And so I, you know, did, you know, math and figured, well, if we're doing a 1-to-1 ratio of dye and developer, 2 ounces. So I do 2, 2, 2, and 2. Then I'll probably just do 2 ounces of developer, you know, or 4 ounces of developer and 4 ounces of dye, and that should make 8 ounces. But as you see, I was able to get all of the products successfully in that bottle. So I'm unsure, I'll have to measure it. I'm unsure if the bottle is measured incorrectly or if we are not getting the full amount of product as is stated on the labels of, you know, on the labels of these, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was just happy that it all fit into one bottle. So what I always do is I put the dye on my hairline first, and then I will apply it all the way around. I so many times have missed parts of my hair, you know, like little sections right here, down here where it doesn't get the dye. So I just get that covered first, and then as it's developing, if I've noticed I missed a spot, then I will put I'll put more dye there. Okay, so the major drawback with this dye is that it absolutely burns your eyes and your throat and your nose. And that's something that reminded me as to why I haven't gone back to these dyes, because I have dyed my hair with this before. If you have been a longtime follower of my channel, I've done this color before. It's a beautiful color, but it does like absolutely burn. So you need to have a well ventilated area when you are dyeing your hair, or just don't dye your hair with this stuff because it just doesn't burn my scalp or anything, but man, it's like overwhelming at times to breathe it in. So I left my hair with the dye for about 25 minutes. I put a cap on my, like a plastic cap on my head. I didn't show that part. I washed out the dye and it still felt a little cakey. I felt like it was, I don't know, my scalp felt cakey, so I added a little bit of shampoo. I'm not sure if the instructions said whether or not to add shampoo. I just wanted to know how long I had to keep the dye in my hair. So I added a little bit of shampoo to kind of break that up and then put on the conditioner. Again, the conditioner is phenomenal. It's like your hair instantly feels detangled, it instantly feels silky, and then I left it in for a few minutes and then washed it out. And I always love how my hair feels. My hair feels so clean after I use that conditioner. So this is how it turned out. This is the end result. I have mixed feelings towards this color. You guys know that I love all red hair dyes. Absolutely. Of course, I thought this was gonna be a brighter color due to the fact that I'm mixing a blonde with a red, but it's not, and that's okay. But when I dyed my hair with the Faria Intense Copper and the Pearl Blonde, I noticed that after the second and third wash, my hair did become more bright. So I'm looking forward to that. I love this color. I think this color works really well with my skin tone, but you guys know that I really like search for that perfect copper color. I've had some people mention other copper colors that I should use, and so I've been looking on Amazon. There's one in general that looks really good that I'm thinking of buying and then dyeing my hair with that, possibly after this. We shall see. So, so that's everything. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of this color? What are your thoughts on mixing hair dyes? Do you guys mix hair dyes? Am I the only one here that mixes hair dyes? I know some people who will mix like one brown with another brown and they're kind of in the same like range. But have any of you guys gone like this extreme where you mix like a blonde with something? Let me know down below. I would love to hear about it. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and that you're having a good day. Catch you on the flip.